Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Thursday, April 24th, 2025. I'm doing another read for you guys. Just to let you know, I did a reading yesterday morning before I went out. And by the time I got home, I uploaded and everything. But by the time I got home, I was really tired. And I went and laid down and I totally forgot to post it. So I'll be posting it today. It might say yesterday's date, but the dates have nothing to do with it, okay? It's very fluid. The dates are really not important. I just state the dates for posterity. You know what I'm saying, right? So don't be confused. It's just yesterday's read that I haven't posted. Anyhow, hopefully you're having a great day. I'm having a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day today. Thank you for all your love and your support. You guys are wonderful. Let's see what Spirit wants to talk about. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the white light. What's the message for the collective? Thank you. So we have firm foundation, overarching energy. Congratulations. Okay. The worst is over, I just heard. So you might have been, or you might be feeling like you're facing mountains. Oh, why is this not working properly? But I think you're okay. Okay. You have stable, firm foundation here. Maybe you're looking back at everything you went through recently. And you're just being great, looking back in gratitude. Maybe mesmerized at, oh, I made it, I got through this. I'm getting a good feeling from this. It's a wonderful feeling. Somebody you're dealing with didn't think you had spiritual strength, or maybe you didn't think you had the spiritual strength to make it through. This is the underlying energy. Somebody was hiding or cloaking something. Somebody doesn't want to be alone. Or maybe you didn't feel like you could do this alone, but you did. Maybe you're just shocked at your own spiritual strength, or this is somebody else. Yeah, you had a lot of hope, a lot of faith. That's what got you through, right? Divine intervention. It might seem like a miracle you got through whatever it is you faced. This is also healing here. It teaches us a lesson, right? When we go through hard times, we think we can't get through this. How am I going to do this? And after everything's said and done, you got through it. You made it. And you look back and you're thinking, shit, man. I shocked myself. You know what I mean? That's what I'm picking up. Transformation in reverse. Somebody was resisting change. It could be you. We're all like that, right? We're creatures of habit and somewhat. We don't want things to change. It's best the devil you know instead of the devil you don't. It could be an illness too. Maybe you thought, your days were numbered and maybe you're in remission, or, whatever. You got through it, whatever this is. Or this is somebody else that's praying here. Somebody's not wanting, they're resisting change. It's a permanent, profound ending. Or maybe you went through a permanent, profound ending or change in your life or loss. But you're making it through. Yeah, mental conflict caused a lot of mental conflict here. Maybe there's secrecy going on. Or what got you through is using your intuition, your higher wisdom here, your higher self. You made a lot of sacrifices here. Maybe you felt stuck or trapped, not looking at things from a different perspective, right? Unable to overcome. Or this is somebody else, unable to overcome. No more suffering in silence, okay? There's a lot of hiding and cloaking here, not wanting to be alone. But I think I'm picking up that this is the past, or you're just getting through this now, going towards a higher level soulmate, going towards harmony in your life, using your higher wisdom, ascending, right? You made the right choices, decisions. It also could be a contract of some sort. Could have something to do with a third party. I don't know. We'll see which way it goes. You made the right choice, whatever this is. Remember, life doesn't, there's no handbook to life, right? We don't know how to handle certain things. Everybody's, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors. Don't be fooled by appearances. So it definitely has something to do with a foundation of some sort. It could be business. It could be family. Hold on a second. Let me get this. Okay. Dropping cards all the time now. So attachment issues. Issues of attachment, either excessive or fearful, may arise. So this could be past, present, future, but That's what it kind of sounded like. I don't know if I can do this on my own. Maybe you've never been on your own in your life. You know what I mean? It's daunting when you're going through a lot of hardship and you're on your own. I'm picking up the smoke, and the smoke's clearing here. You're seeing things. Yeah, there's been a lot of unspoken tensions. Tensions lurk beneath the surface. Silent understanding, unspoken understanding creates a deep connection. This could be a deep connection between you and someone else, or you and your higher self, or with God. Now you're understanding you can do these things. You can get through this spot on your own. Somebody you're dealing with had ulterior motives. Someone may be getting close to you with hidden intention. So please use your higher wisdom, okay? Use your discernment. Something to do with bridging differences. Cultural differences bring both challenges and growth. So I don't know if you're in a different country or you're dealing with people with different backgrounds. You have to bridge that gap, or you had to learn, you know what I mean? How to overcome things. Mixed signals. The signals from someone are unclear and confusing. So you're holding back, or they were holding back. The other person is not being fully open with you. So you're getting partial truths about a situation. It caused you guys to drift apart. Somebody wants to confess. They had a hidden agenda. It's a friendship or some sort of friendship test, okay? Maybe you have to test their friendship. Maybe you're going to have to do a little test on them. I don't know. But you're being surrounded by a supportive circle, so congratulations. You got through something. Sorry, it's really unclear exactly what this is, but we'll get down to it. 4, firm foundation, smoke and mirrors. So somebody could have affected your foundation, your home, your stability, your business. And you're thinking, how am I going to get through this? Oh, that's too many. How am I going to deal with this? Blah, blah, blah. Before you know it, though, you're going to be looking back at the hardship and how high you've ascended in life. Opposites attract. Lessons not your usual type. Different spiritual beliefs. So somebody's impinging, infringing. Maybe, pointing their finger at you, talking down at you. I don't know what this is. Hiding their true feelings. Deep emotions, secretly in love, cold and detached. Place that where it belongs. Somebody has a double life. We got that a few times in the past week. Lie or deception in another relationship. Cold shoulder, breakup, distance, and separation. So somebody you're dealing with had a double life. You found out, and it's time to move on. It is what it is, right? Why stick around for more? Firm foundation 4. Taking back your power and bossing up. Smoke and mirrors. Opposites attract. Maybe you're coming into a new relationship. Who knows? Oh, come here. Can we get this card? Yeah. Already knowing the tea. So they may want to come in and confess to you, but you already know. You already know. Setting the record straight. Lots of drama here. Total drama action. Anger management problems. They're in their feels, or they're going to place you in somebody was very promiscuous. Caution. They are promiscuous. So if they're coming back towards you, be careful. Bad choices here. Check yourself. Somebody could be comparing themselves to you, or you found some evidence of some sort. Yeah, doing some investigating. You might have to call the police, or it involves the police. Watching shit go down. It is what it is. Now they want to tell you the truth. I don't know what they did to you or behind your back, but they're in trouble. You whatever this is, getting through it. No, I'm not going to say no problems. It was painful. It was scary. It sounds like it's scary. Whether being on your own, you know what I mean. You could also be in a relationship, or was in a relationship, where somebody goaded you, for a few of you. Got you angry, and they called the police on you, and maybe you're in jail, wound up in jail. kind of like you feel like it was a setup of some sort. Because they're promiscuous. They wanted to go out for the weekend, maybe. I don't know. Firm foundation 4, smoke and mirrors, opposites attract, and already knowing the tea. So they had other people on the go. Now they want to set the record straight. Thank you. Yeah, it's a partnership of some sort. 2 of Cups. So a soulmate. The soulmates could be love, could be family, could be friend. Overarching energy, Page of Swords. Somebody's watching, they're spying, they could be online. This is news you do not want to hear. It's not a very good conversation, but maybe one that needs to be had. I don't know. It's delayed communication from afar. Yeah, somebody had sex with somebody. Somebody's taking action. Avoiding a tower moment. Trying to avoid a divorce. So broke the law. This is ruin. Potential ruin. 9 of Wands. Overcoming. Persevering. Putting up boundaries. So put up some boundaries. Now, adds up to 10 Wands. That doesn't sound good. Somebody could be online fishing for, dates or something like that. Somebody's paranoid. You blocked them. Oh, somebody's cock blocking you, or you did them. I don't know. This is justice. Keep your boundaries, okay? Seeing through the illusions for sure, okay? This is seeing it for what it is. It's seeing things clearly, not mentally conflicted any longer. Letting it all go. No more stalemates. They want you to unblock them or something like that. You found your strength and your courage. Integrity, loyalty, your honesty. Resilience. Maybe you're feeling proud of yourself. Maybe, like I said, you've never been alone in your life. You've always been with this person. And now you're facing life on your own terms, though. Okay, yes, it's scary, blah, blah, blah. But once you get used to it, be proud of yourself. Be very proud, okay? Letting it all go. So justice is involved, whether it's moral or something to do with the courts. 6 of Cups in the past. Letting the past go. They're having nostalgic memories. They want to maybe open up. They want you to unblock them. They want to reconcile with you. The worst is, they're having some bad dreams, maybe nightmares. They're really worried. They're anxious. They're burdened. They can't look at themselves in the mirror. If you see something to do with a compact. Somebody wears a lot of makeup. Yeah, they're really worried about a father, a boss, and or a leader. This could be you. You bossed up and took back your power. Male or female. It could be a divine masculine energy as well. Making the right decisions for everybody involved. Protecting your throne. Yeah, walking away. Walking away. No longer emotionally invested. 8 of Cups. You're in search of your 9th and 10th cup. Where you've been, there's been nothing there. No emotional fulfillment, no happiness. You're telling this person to read your back. 5 of Pentacles. This is potential financial ruin for somebody. Spiritual jail. They want to come back in from out of the cold, maybe. You found your confidence. Maybe got yourself out of poverty. You're doing much better without them. Yeah, you didn't have a choice, okay? So if you were sharing the bills with somebody, sharing a life with somebody, you didn't have a choice. You don't, right? When something like this happens, you saw through the illusions. It was all illusions. They may want to come back in from out of the cold and claim that they left their side pieces behind. It's only because they don't have a choice. Yeah. They think that your kindness is weakness. Queen of Cups, male or female, place the energy or the genders where it belongs. You're loving, you're kind, you're nurturing, you're sweet. Okay, you have a big cup of love to give. It's unconditional love. But you're remaining emotionally balanced, stable, and mature. You're not going to lose your shit. Maybe you did in the past. Hey, I was there years ago. Somebody cheats on you, you freak right out, right? No, you're remaining level-headed, operating out of your heart chakra, using your intuition. Congratulations, right? There was a third-party situation, or you're going towards a higher level soulmate connection, or you used your higher wisdom and you made the proper choice here, okay? Congratulations. Something to do with a contract, maybe. This could be somebody that's very pushy, maybe aggressive with you physically. See how he's holding her chin? It could be male or female. That could be aggressive, but I'm just saying, you know, look at me while I talk to you. You know what I mean? Like, it looks threatening. It does not look loving at all. You might have had to call the police on this person. Page of Wands. This is bad news. This person's bad news. There's been no communication. Maybe there's bad news. Somebody lied. They threw rocks at hands. They're very juvenile. They love drama. They feel entitled. Player energy. Very impulsive, okay? Knee-jerk reactions, hot-headed, blah, blah, blah. Don't think before they act. Very flighty. Divorce or separation. If you say no to them, they don't like what's going on. You know what I mean? If you question them, I'm out of here. I want a divorce. Or, you know, if you're married, if not, then I'm out of here. Reminds me of an ex that I had, you know. If we get into an argument and, so we're done then? Are you saying that we're broken up? Because tell me now, because I'm going to go and party. Go and party. Fuck off. Don't threaten me with shit like that. They could have broken the law as well. They have addictions. They went to extremes, inappropriate behavior, obsessions. There will be no reconciling here. This is just disaster, whoever this is. No balance. Yeah. You haven't spoken to them in a long time. There's a lot of secrecy going on, but you're also tapping into your higher wisdom and your intuition, which is good. You're balancing yourself out, your dark and light energy, as well as your masculine and feminine. You have a direct connection with source. Maybe you're tapping into tarot. Obviously, you're here watching me. Yeah, somebody's resisting change. There's secrets here. It's a big loss. Big loss. Maybe you haven't spoken to anybody about this loss. Obviously, your life is changing. If it's a relationship that's falling apart, money, family, whatever, right? It's a big loss. I get it. Resisting change. Somebody doesn't want to change. But it keeps repeating over and over again. It's getting stale. So, this is elimination. You're better off on your own, right? Extreme happiness. Truth and clarity. You could do this. If you're right in the middle of a breakup right now and you're wondering how am I going to do this? Trust and believe. The divine doesn't want you to be in an abusive relationship of any kind, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and as well, financial. There's got to be a better way, okay? This is not a relationship you should stay in, put it that way. You want happiness, you want healing, you want trust, you want truth, harmony. So this is illumination. I think you realize I can do this on my own. Nine of Cups. This is not wish fulfillment. There you go. Somebody's always partying, maybe. They have addictions, possibly. There's no emotional fulfillment or happiness. This is a fall from grace. Somebody's very smug and full of themselves and selfish and a know-it-all. They are abusive, okay? Maybe a criminal. They're reckless, okay? Yeah. This is fate. This is fated here. You're going towards your destined path. Whatever lies they've been telling you, they're unraveling. All the yarns they've been telling you, they're unraveling in front of your eyes. Maybe it's a gold digger and a cloud chaser. But you're not destined to have a life like this. Yeah, this partnership. You're going towards a destined partnership, one that's equally yoked to you, should you want that, or friendship, or anything. You want to be treated with respect, right? Ten of Swords. It's nothing but betrayal where you've been. You see it for what it is. This is change. Divine timing as well. The universe has got your back. You know, when it's time to make a change, a big change in your life, it'll seem like it's a miracle out of nowhere. Things will start to fall into place. The people that you need, the opportunity, the situations start to line up for you out of nowhere. Like, it's just weird how it's happened to me before, but this is an ending of a cycle here. The worst is over. You'll be able to balance out your life. Okay? Find your strength and your courage to leave it all behind. Take the high road, walk away from all the game playing, the gaslighting, okay? You don't want drama. You don't want toxic in your life. You found your strength. Usually that's how it happens. You find your strength when you're on your knees, when you think you can't go on. And then there's a sudden burst of inspiration or energy that carries you through. Just don't lose hope. Don't let that doubt creep in, okay? Eight of Swords, letting it go. Don't worry. Remove all obstacles, okay? They can't hold you back anymore. You gotta you're gonna let them go, or you have let them go, and they're very childish, very immature. They're having an emotional outburst, okay? Maybe this relationship you always felt abandoned. Now they're feeling abandoned. They're immature. Third-party situations. Now they want your help. Maybe wherever they went wasn't so hot. Now they want to come back in. They were trying to have control over you. In the past, they were giving and receiving with other people, prioritizing other people. You were possibly very generous with this person, with money, your time, your energy, your love. And they were trying to control you by gaslighting you all the time here, okay? They really didn't care. As long as they get what they want. Yeah, it's a love bomber. They chase you till they get what they want, and then they're gone. They're possibly having casual hookups all over the place, right? Wearing a mask, very insincere. Yeah, you avoided whatever this is. Okay, this is ruin for them, but you avoided this. Yeah, it's been a long time coming, too. Somebody's dragging their heels, coming to tell you the truth. This is a breakthrough for you. You're going to be speaking the truth. Maybe you're dragging your heels, going to be speaking your truth. As long as you speak your truth. Okay? So breakthrough, new beginnings are happening for you. Even if you have to have that conversation, I don't know. If they're hot-headed, just be careful, okay? You're taking accountability of your life. Maybe they did ruin you financially and you didn't know how you're going to get back up again, but you're getting back up again. It's been a while, maybe. They were slow in coming towards you with the truth. Now they want to talk when it's convenient for them. Yeah. 10 of Cups. Now they're going to try to gaslight you some more, I think. The scapegoating. The end of a family or a group. Somebody's not happy. You blocked them. You could have left suddenly, or you're going to leave suddenly. Or maybe you're not happy they're going to show up suddenly. Take it for whatever this is. No contingency plans. They wanted you to wait for them. For a loveless, emotionless relationship. There's no love here. No self-love. Their heart chakra is blocked, okay? This is not wish fulfillment. There's no new beginnings here. They don't want you having a new beginning. That's what it is, because there's no money, no love. Yeah, they stole money. They wanted you to miss any kind of opportunities for love. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, they didn't invest in you. They didn't want anybody else investing in you. But now they're running out of money, though. They're jealous. Queen of Wands beneath that in the reverse. They're jealous and they're abusive and they're a bully, so be careful. They're angry because you're not going to invest in them. Maybe they're asking you for some money. Or maybe they're going to have to pay you some money. I don't know. Seeing through the illusions, breaking free, detach. This is detachment. They can't bind you any longer. They can't hold you back. You see through this, yeah. They're willing to do whatever it takes, or they did in the past. Right? To stop you from moving forward. To stop you from overcoming, but that's just too bad because that's them. They can't come towards you. They're feeling sorry for themselves. In this deck, look how she's overly dramatic here. So they might be very overly dramatic when they come approach you or call you or message you. They got a lot of burdens on their backs. That's why. Maybe they lost their car, got into a car accident. They can't overcome. They don't want you moving forward. They don't want to have you. They don't want you having control over your own fucking life. How dare you? Because you're stable and secure now. You could be a wife or they are. It's in the upright, so I'm picking up that's you. If it could be a male in this energy. You're stable and secure. You know your value and your worth. You're abundant. You're hardworking. You're independent. Yeah, and they don't want you moving on. They want to come back. They don't want something to end. This is, to them, it's unfinished business, but the world is upside down here. They need your help. There's a third-party situation. They rocked your world by finding out there's a third-party situation. They kept doing something over and over again. They don't want to stop. They don't, okay? So it's lip service right now. Yeah, they're insecure and unstable, or they wanted you to be, or they tried to make you seem unstable, or they did. They left you high and dry, but you're stable and secure here, and they're not. They don't want to hold back. They don't want you holding back from them. They feel like a fool. You're innocent. You took a leap of faith. You have a new beginning coming towards you. You're off on a new life without them. A new exciting life. You let them go, right? And now they bit off more than they can chew. Somebody that's got anger problems for sure. Somebody with a big ego, lots of pride, very conceited and arrogant. It's because they have a fragile ego. They're a coward down deep inside, right? They never do the right things, okay? You get a lot of burdens on their back, or they place burdens on yours, or they're trying to. But they can't. They can't hide it. Whatever they were hiding, they can't hide it any longer. They know you know the truth. Everybody else knows the truth, okay? Moon in reverse. No more hiding. Maybe they're hiding a child from you. I don't know. They want to come forth and open up towards you and apologize for once. Non-committal, losing their home, their business, their stability. They want to come and apologize towards you for losing your home, making you homeless or unstable. There's a lot of lies and illusions here. Deception. They're two-faced. They don't have all the resources they need. You're definitely going to be coming towards you or trying to. They're lying about something, about a home. Yeah, this is not wish fulfillment. They don't want you having wish fulfillment. You have no faith in this person. They're grieving and regretting what they've done here. Very disappointing. They know that the ship has sailed. So I'm picking up you already did leave. If you're not gone emotionally, you're gone. Okay, that ship has sailed, right? Because they want to reconcile with you. They want to kick it with you some more. Maybe the third party left. I don't know. Now they think they can come back again. Maybe you caught them online flirting with other people and you said, fuck it, get the fuck out. Or the person they wound up with. Or there's a child that you weren't aware of. Yeah, 8 of Wands. Fast communication, action, and or travel. They're heartbroken. They want to talk to you now. They're heartbroken. Oh, like they broke my heart. Blah, blah, blah. They left me. You're not looking back. You're prepared or preparing here. You're not looking back. You could have maybe been planning to have a child with this person at one point, and they kept making you wait. And now you're finding out they had a child with somebody else. I don't know. Yeah, you don't trust them. It's parting of ways. There's no harmony here. You don't see eye to eye. You don't have anything in common, okay? Could be a karmic soul tie, and you needed to end the soul tie because the world was in reverse. So this is obviously something from a past life that you carried on into this life because you didn't end it last time. So this is your chance to end it and put it behind you. One more, or a couple more, and then we'll end it. They want to set the record straight with you, though. You were right all along. Did I stutter? King of Cups. This could be a father figure. Somebody, it could be you, remaining stoic and emotionally, mentally stable, not wearing your heart on your sleeve, but you love very deeply. Or this could be somebody else in the equation, or this is somebody in the past wanting to reconcile with you. This could be somebody that you're starting to date and you're having a great time with, celebrating. Yeah, it's illumination. You let this go. They're acting like a murder. They could have had multiple friends / you know what I mean, fuck buddies. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to come towards you, but they're shitting inside. And trying to mask their emotions. You already know. They're alone. You already thought about this. There's a light. Yeah, they want to come back. Maybe they want to win here, okay? There's an investigation. 6 of Swords. They don't want you moving forward. They're finding out that you're doing very well. This is victory, success, reward, recognition. You could be out in the public eye. You don't have to be, but they're finding out through, people in the public and in your community that you're doing well. They don't want you moving on. 6-6, if this resonates. They don't want you moving on, or they can't move on. They're in trouble. They need your help. Yeah, somebody's angry, jealous. They are angry and jealous now. Maybe because you're doing so well. They're vindictive, they're bitter, and they're spiteful and angry. Wow, look at this. Exes, ex-wife, ex-husband. It could be one person, could be two. Okay, somebody they're a user and abuser. Okay, they're a liar. They're cold, calculating, and cruel. Very abusive. I don't know. Maybe they got a history of being abusive, obviously, with other people. Maybe they claimed you lied about them being abusive. You didn't lie. You're the Empress here. Maybe during a pregnancy or something. This could be the ex, their ex. You're definitely their ex. You're going to be. Divine feminine energy. Yeah, you've healed. You're at peace. You don't need their bullshit. They want to come in with some more bullshit. They're under divine judgment. You already made your decision. You know they want to come back in. They're maybe calculating, contemplating, and strategizing how to come back in from out of the cold because they're hurting for money. This is somebody that's money motivated. It's a bully, okay? Stand your ground. You're being protected, okay? Push them away. Not today, Satan. Do what you must. It's all over the place, but the energy is weird this week. So you have a firm foundation. They don't have. They're losing whatever this is, okay? Whatever they've done to you in the past and made you go through, they're going through. They're going to have to face it. They're hoping that you're going to bail them out. But you already, it's all smoke and mirrors, okay? It's all the lies they said. It's all dissipating now. Don't be fooled by appearances. They have attachment issues. Opposites attract. I don't know. Place that where it belongs, okay? Maybe you now see that you guys are just too opposite, okay? Hiding their true feelings. You already know the tea. Now they want to set the record straight. You already know. They lied to you. They used and abused you. Whatever it is, you already know. Why would you need to hear it from their mouths? They're just going to make excuses, right? Just, why? What's the point? Although I can't tell you what to do, but listen to your gut. And stay protected, please. Some people, like I said, they could have anger issues here. And some people, when they're really facing hardship and their back's against the wall, could get dangerous. So be careful, please. Especially if you say no. So how are we ending this for the collective, please? What's the final message? What's the message for the collective at this hour? 22, you're on path. Maybe they're trying to take you off path, or you have a decision to make. That's 2 of 4, bossing up, taking back power. 12 in reverse, let it go. Surrendering, they might be getting arrested, I don't know, but it's illumination. You're not wasting time any longer. You overcame what you had to overcome. Pat yourself on the back. 31. This is somebody that's very distorted. A distorted masculine. Could be feminine in this energy. But somebody's in their ego and in their pride, wanting power and control. It's all about their image and how they appear in front of people, okay? 13. It's over. You're the Phoenix Rising. Now they want back in. Maybe they're finding out that they're leaving the world and they want a mommy or a daddy to take care of them. I don't know. Maybe they tried to do that to you. You know what I mean? If you had to call the cops. Prisoner of mourning. Disappointment, lethargy, lost love. You have given your emotional energy to another and may now be feeling let down, disappointed, and vulnerable. There's confusion around you as to where things went wrong, as when you fall in love, you love completely and put your all into a relationship. Be assured that be assured the issue is not with you. The timing for this union was not right, and someone better will come into your life, and the anger and hurt you feel now will seem a million miles away. Love will soon come into your life again, and any negative feelings you now hold will disappear. The tide's about to turn for you. You may not know at this stage what you need, but you certainly know what you no longer require. Your vulnerability at this time is understandable, but do not let negative experiences hold you back. Remind yourself that you are a beautiful soul and you deserve better. I agree. So drowned pride, letting go and release. So we're on track here. You may have experienced recent emotional upheaval. Your tears are still on the surface, but it's time to start looking ahead. Dwelling on the past, thinking about what could have been will only hold you back. There's part of you which is desperate to let go and move forward, but your disappointment in holding on to the past is stopping you from moving forward. It's time to reveal who you really are. You're not a victim of someone else's emotional control. You are a strong and beautiful person with an abundance of opportunity open to you. Take that first step to release and let go and be the person you want to be rather than who you feel others expect you to be. Your greatest gift is to show the world that you are not a victim, rather a strong and determined person ready to be the best you can be. Hear, hear. So the empty tomb of love, regret, change, moving forward. There's a feeling of loss, whether this is physical or emotional. You must remember that whatever major change happens in our lives, there's always hope. So it's in keeping. Sometimes the light at the end of the tunnel feels distant, but rest assured you will get there. Whatever age you are, there's a childlike innocence about you. It's okay to feel sad and lost, but it's important we do not stay in that frame of mind for too long. So don't park there. Life is full of changes, and each day will bring a unique experience. If you feel the angels are not listening, you are wrong. They are there and waiting for you to ask for help. You have to ask them for help, okay? Of course, they will never take away your free will, but will always help to guide you through times of despair. Just remember, nothing stays the same forever, and things will improve soon. Okay, so stay optimistic. Let's see about their personality. We'll get a bird's eye view on the personalities we're dealing with here. Okay, so we have the victim. The individuals with a victim mentality in relationships. So they want to come back in. I'm the victim. They did this to me. Meanwhile, they're poor choices, right? The heartbroken. They want to come back and victimize you again, okay? And I don't think you're going to be their victim. The archetype is constantly fighting the one and ending up in heartbreaking conditions. The archetype is constantly finding the one and ending up in heartbreaking connections. So maybe somebody doesn't quite know what love is or self-love. You have to love yourself enough to be able to love somebody else and know when to recognize what is love and what isn't. Romanticizing love, well, it's not always romance, right? Relationships. I mean, relationships run the gamut. You have to be able to trust who you're with. When things start to go wrong or they get a little bit boring, are they going to bail on you? That's not love. The overthinkers, CEO of jumping to conclusions. So it kind of sounds like the person you were dealing with might have been very jealous, unprovoked. It doesn't seem like you did anything to make them jealous on purpose, but the old saying just came into mind, you don't look under the bed unless you've been there. So they're guilty of cheating and they think everybody else does it, right? The jokester. You will never feel bored once you start dating a funny person. So maybe you're funny, maybe theirs, maybe that's what hooked you in. The practical. The pros of dating a practical person are that they are here for the long haul, meaning they do plan things ahead. So you're very practical and they're nothing but a joke. The astrologer. Master in guilt tripping. There we go. So they might want to come back in and guilt trip you. And the gel pack, dating someone who is hot and cold just makes you feel bad about yourself. So they're hot and cold all the time. The star, your ideal type. So you're going towards the star, or now they realize you are the star, their ideal type. I can take advantage of them. No, you can't. You can stay over there. Let's get a couple of the angels on that to close it off. That candle's loud. Where are we going with this, please? Angels, what's a parting message for the collective, please? Thank you. So we have Bathan. Travel, movement, and transportation are influenced by Bathan. The journey will be swift and will also be successful. So if you're going to be journeying anywhere, congratulations. If you're going to be moving, congratulations. It's going to be quick and easy. Astaroth. Resist temptations, be rewarded with hidden treasures. Place that where it belongs. So if you think, maybe I should go out and go out drinking with the girls or the guys to get this off my mind. Yeah, you might have fun, but at the end of the day, tomorrow morning you're going to be broke. You're going to have a hangover, and you're going to feel like shit, right? So Hakamiya, do what you must, but I'm just saying. Bring your courage to the forefront. You've got it under control, even if you don't think so. Like I said, you're going to look back and think, how did I do that? It's all you, baby. Okay? Do you remember Hahaya? Do you remember last night's dreams? Hahaya was trying to pass a message through them. So pay attention to your dreams. I know it's not easy to remember them upon waking. Like sometimes it just feels like you have it right there, and then it disappears all of a sudden. The minute you try to remember it, it's weird. If you can, keep a notebook next to your bed so you can write it down. Not always are we awake, that awake to do so, but they're obviously they're trying to get a hold of you, trying to get through to you. You might want to try to meditate or just walk through nature, go to the park, be quiet for 15 minutes, do what you must. They'll get to you, okay? When Spirit's trying to get a message to you, they will get it to you one way or the other. Hope you like the reading. Until next time, take care.